This video is I was going to go through all three issues of Hell to Pay that I had bought, and I read through them, but I've forgotten almost too much of it now. It's been a few weeks, haven't had a chance to come back, but I just refreshed my memory on issue 1, so I'll talk about that, and yeah, just my thoughts on it, my thoughts on the art. Essentially, this is the first Will Sliney comic book that has piqued my interest in a long time. He had done a I guess a graphic novel called Celtic Warrior a good few years ago, which I bought, and since then, like, Will's career has I guess he's had a meteoric I don't say that word much, but a meteoric rise, working for Marvel. He's worked on Spider-Man and a lot of Star Wars stuff like that. Like, I don't see him online too much. I think he spends a lot of time on Twitch. Like, he's probably one of the best promoters of his work. I've seen him on all over TV. He's had TV shows, so, like, you know, he doesn't need this video to pump him up or help him with sales. But this is more just my curiosity in just the different creators in Ireland working on indie books, like original ideas. And I saw that Will had this coming out, so yeah, I just thought I'd check it out. The writer is Charles I don't know, Soule, is that Soule? Yeah, it's probably Soule. Rachel Rosenberg on colors and Chris Crank on letters. I think I'm not sure which cover this is. I don't know if it tells me there, but yeah, Hell to Pay. Really interesting setup. I guess essentially you've got the reveal that hell is a real place, and in hell currency is a real thing. There was a huge revolt where somebody managed to escape hell with 666 of these coins. They call them in this book I think it's Quarak. I'd have to find that, like, but yeah, like, hang on, I'm gonna close the window here. I've got twin girls playing outside my window, but yeah, like the art. I guess, what do I think of Will's style? I like he's clearly an awesome artist and like a super professional. The guy delivers every time, and what I noticed massively in this story compared to the Celtic Warrior book was that in the Celtic Warrior book, it was just there wasn't a lot of environmental stuff there. It was just all characters everywhere with bits of background, but like this, I think Will uses a lot of 3D models for all the buildings, and he's kind of implemented that into his repertoire. And I'm not sure about these, like, furniture internal stuff, but like he's got absolutely tons of really cool locations, which just really improves the world building. Like, even if you take a look here, this is a great scene with the characters walking down the stairways here. It's just great composition and a really fun page. This is amazing here. I think actually I think I have another video where I saw some of these pages online, so I get a bit of a deja vu feeling at the start here. But it's just, I think the thing that really impressed me was the world building. Like, all this imagery from hell is fantastic. This mysterious character who escapes hell with the coins. Great. I'm not going to spoil anything, but really cool idea. You know, they've kind of meshed in real world history with who this character is. Like, it's not Hitler, but it's it's someone else despicable, I guess. But yeah, so it talks about the coins being able to change the course or the history of Earth, of human history. Like this demon here, a coin has been used to bring in the whole tulip kind of craze back in 1636 is the time there. But yeah, like the art is really really nice. Really kind of it just has that mainstream professional. It's kind of got that digital aesthetic, like a digital artist aesthetic that a lot of books have these days. It's not my personal preference. I still like stories that have a look, kind of that look that it was hand drawn. And I'm not saying this isn't hand drawn, but there's a lot of extras in here to I think speed up production, and I guess add things that you would never be able to add traditionally, which is, I think a lot of people are into that, like, so that's fair enough. The two main characters, they're like a married couple, and not sure if they start out married, can't remember that. I like the kind of banter between the two of them is good. This is the character who's after escaping from hell, and which is in this place called the Shrouded College, and our two main characters they were basically pulled in. They were hired after what looks like, he's pretty vicious. Look, he lost his legs, and his wife's like, I don't know, maybe lost her sight, her vision. I think they're in some kind of an accident, and they get offered, I guess, their bodies back, and to work for the Shrouded College in retrieving these coins that were taken out of hell. Here's another really cool page, double page spread with the action. Like, this is great here. The stairways going up. I guess the only one thing I've noticed in Will's work, and I would say this is more probably just tight deadlines, sometimes I think the heads can look a bit big on the characters, and it can make it look a bit more cartoony than personally I would be into. But then obviously there's other moments where the heads are not as large, and you've got a different kind of look or feel to it. But yeah, like, look, there's a lot of impressive scenery in this. Like, it really, because I believe this story is going to be a movie or something, or it was picked up, optioned, or something like that. And it does feel like a movie. It feels like something that could go to a movie. I've heard a lot of people say online, the commentators say that a lot of Image comics are made just to pitch for a movie and try and get some extra money for the creators. I don't know if that's the case here, but it does feel like a movie. There's a lot of great ideas in here, like just kind of great hooks, things that would pull people into a movie and kind of say, oh, that's cool, like, I'll go and see that movie, if you saw a trailer. I guess the kind of twists at the end of the first issue, which is pretty cool, is that when the two main characters, they're raiding this mansion to get the last Korok, this hell coin that they were looking for, and like, when they get this last coin, they'll be free from their contract with the Shrouded College. They both are in there, and I guess the twist is that when they both come back together, they found one each, which is impossible because there was only supposed to be one left. And they pull in this guy who owned the mansion, this millionaire guy, and they're trying to find out what the crack is, what the story is with the coins. And I think part of the contract is, if you reveal anything, you can have some kind of devastating effects. Like, that's pretty gruesome there. His head just explodes, which it's funny actually. That's super violent. And when I go at the back, like, there's a lot of fans. Will has a lot of fans, like, and a lot of this art looks from, I guess, a younger audience. So I don't know how suitable that is, but yeah, look, it is what it is. Like, it's kind of funny, but yeah, look, it's a really cool story. Some cool characters in there. I guess at the very end, this looks like the main bad guy, who he's creating new coins on Earth, and the story will kind of unfold in the other issues as to how he's doing this, and how our heroes are going to overcome this. Because, like, if these coins can be created, over and over again, well, they're going to be stuck with the shrouded college, and they'll never get out from under the contract. But I guess the other little piece of the story is that the wife is pregnant, and they were told never to have children while they worked for the college. So the clock is ticking, and so if you're looking for a new book, something that's a lot of fun and feels like it's going to be a movie, like I don't know, it just you could see this as a mainstream movie, totally could, like, one day. But look, I had a lot of fun with it. I might look at the other issues at some point. I'll keep, I haven't kind of cancelled anything because I'm interested to see how it pans out, but I will need to reread these issues to kind of refresh my memory. But some awesome artwork in there, some incredible world building, and some great concepts. So check out Hell to Pay from Image Comics, and Will Sliney, and God, I'm so professional, Charles Soule. Thanks for listening, folks. Give me an like or subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this stuff.